skating around the near circle. Edwards dangles, scores!
She's just so hungry to get better and develop, and she wants to be the best. She wants to be the best of the best, not just the best.
I've been told I have a unique style. I like to slow the game down. I like to see everything. I like to pass, shoot. I like to do it all. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. I started playing hockey when I was about 3. I did figure skating at the same time.
It was, I think, a family thing. So we played it together, and we had fun together, and that's where the love of the game came from.
They used to put on their hockey equipment over their ice skating outfits. And they would just play hockey, and they fell in love with it.
Shayla and I like to say we were each other's biggest competitors, but also biggest supporters. We pushed each other on the ice.
I saw how good she was getting really fast, and I was like, I gotta keep up, because she's gonna surpass me pretty soon.
We came from Cleveland Heights, and Cleveland Heights is very diverse. So you saw all kind of people, you went to school with all kind of people, you worked with all kind of people, but once you got into hockey, they were like the only girls of color, only people of color on some of these teams, and it was hard to navigate.
There was times where things as simple as getting weird looks or being told that the basketball courts are actually next door, things like that, you know, occasionally being called slurs. And these were all things that at first I was like, I don't want to play hockey, like it isn't worth this.
When I played with the boys, it's kind of a double whammy there. They're like, oh, she's a girl and she's black, let's mess with her.
That first time that I was called a slur in a game, I got off the ice, I was maybe 10 or 11, and you know, I cried to my assistant coach about it.
Kind of shocked me at first, because I knew of racism growing up, kind of had to know about it. But then when it happened to me, I'm like, whoa. But like, I'm nice, I'm a good person, no. But yeah, people don't care about that when they're trying to be racist.
I do remember giving my daughters permission to stick up for themselves on the ice if they ever were called the B word or the N word, anything negative. That's the one time you're allowed to stick up for yourself.
As I grew older and as I watched my sister go through it and grow through it, I was like, you know, I can do it, it is worth it. Like, I love this game and I want to do what I can to change the culture of it and grow it.
I know how people look at me when I come into an ice rink. They always ask me, how can we help you? Like, are you lost? So they got that too when they were young. So it's very hard. It's very hard, but I loved on them. I loved on them as best as I could, so they knew that they were still great people regardless of what the world says.
People hear my name, it's like, all right, she was the first black woman to play for USA. I want to play for USA now, or I want to play hockey.
She's a trailblazer. Nobody else had done it before, and so here she's done it. And then she goes out and showcases herself and, you know, is the MVP of the tournament. And so it's like, whoa, that's a trailblazer.
The hardest part is starting it, because you don't feel like you belong, you don't feel welcome, you don't see anyone that looks like you. So I think that's my big goal there, is to let people know that they look like me so they can do it.
A lot of kids had to put skates on last spring or this summer or this fall because they saw what she was able to do, and it might be a bunch of, you know, real young kids, and they might be black kids, which is really cool. One day I want to be Laila Edwards.
I hope to keep inspiring, you know, young girls, young boys, young people of color to play hockey or watch hockey or just try to get involved in the hockey community. I just want to be a great person that people enjoy to be around, and I make people better.